Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I today wanted to bring you different options for bugging in, meaning being able to prepare your food indoors if you're able to and not have to go outside and use a barbecue pit or a rocket stove or dig a ditch to eat your food. If you're able to be in a tent or in your home and you want to be able to heat up some food, I thought I would bring some pretty great options for you. So what you see before you is, this is a STERNO stove. This is a mini barbecue or outdoor stove. It can be used indoors and I'm going to show you how. And this big thing here as well can be used indoors or out. But these two can be used outdoors with wood. This one is specific to a STERNO, okay? And of course, our last option over here in the corner, I have, it's hard to see, but I have a butane stove that you can use on the inside. Using a carbon monoxide detector when you're indoors so that you can detect if there's any carbon monoxide. All right, so what I'm going to do is demonstrate for you how to heat up. So I'm going to use a pot. I went to a little discount store and I found a cheap little pot, and it's thin. Okay, it's a thin pot, and I'm going to demonstrate heating up some water. Now, first I want to let you know that each one of these compacts down. So let me demonstrate. So this comes off, and then on the inside, you pull out the pan underneath, and you lift up this grate, close this back, there you go. It folds flat. Put it stored in the bag. There you go. Easy peasy and portable. Now let me demonstrate opening it. Sits right on top of that. And then this slides in on the shelf down here. All the way, it has stops. This is where you put in your fuel source. You put it right here and you cook up here. I'm going to do this with 2 STERNO cans. One, because this is bigger, and secondly, it's higher. It would be better if it was lower, but this is not adjustable, okay? Okay, so I have both STERNO cans going, and now I'm going to put in about 2 cups of water. I'm going to put this up here and see how long it takes to heat up 2 cups of water. Okay, everyone. So it's been 8 minutes so far. I put the lid on top of my pot, and I'm already getting some steam developing with the water. So far so good. Okay, everyone, it's been about 15 minutes since I've had the water on here, and let's test the water. I'm gonna test it with my hand because I don't have a thermometer, but the water is hot. I can't hold my fingers in the water, but it is getting warm. Now, I don't know if it'll come to a boil, but let's see what happens at the 20-minute mark. So just a few things I want to discuss about this is that you can use this to grill directly on the grate. I wouldn't do that indoors. That would be more for outdoors. So inside, I think it's best it would be prudent to use a pot of some type to cook on. But if you're outdoors, yeah, you could go ahead and put whatever you're cooking directly on the grill here, and everything is contained. You don't have to worry. There's enough air underneath that can fuel the fire, but shield everything else, the fire, directly from the wind. But in this case, this is options for heating up food indoors and using STERNO cans. So just some emergency options for when you're bugging in. Might be a great option to heat up some water to, to make some type of quick, easy emergency meal. Okay, everyone, it's been about 35 minutes, and I want to say that everything is hot. Okay. So did the water boil? It's not boiling, but it is simmering. But it's enough, it's hot enough where you could prepare a meal, something simple like this. So I think this is a success. Cook something, just heat up some water to prepare a meal. You can't fry anything. I don't think it's hot enough. It should be simple meals that you can just heat up some water, add some food to, and make it easy peasy. You could heat up vegetables in here. You can, it is hot enough to heat up pasta. Okay, so I have some rotini pasta here. I'm gonna just put a few in here and see how long it takes to cook. And since I only have 2 cups, I'm not gonna put a whole lot in there. Put this back on. Okay, now let's see how long this takes to cook. Okay, everyone, it has been 15 minutes, and I'm going to test my rotini. Okay, it's cooked. All right, so that's a success, everyone. Yes, it took a while, but as long as I could heat up the water, I put some pasta in, so that tells me that, the water gets hot enough. Even though it's not boiling, it does get hot enough to cook pasta, and I'm sure it will cook most simple dishes. Now, can you cook a pot of rice? Probably not, but soups would be great. You can make soup, or you can open up a can of soup and heat it up in here. So that's a success. Like I stated, it is a success, and it does work. So coming up next is a smaller one. This one is open. It's not closed all the way around. It's closed on 3 sides. I'm going to assemble the second one. So it has the cooking surface. It has a grate that fits inside this pan. And then this one here, you just open it up this way. Now this one I will show you, there's right here, there's 2 slots. So you can put it on the upper or the lower. So I'm gonna go with the lower. Now I take this and put it down on top. And there you have it. This is wide enough to, again, to put 2 in. Since this is closer to, the heating source is closer to the cooking surface, I'm going to put in 4 cups of water into my pot. Again, you can put charcoal in here, you can put wood in here if you're cooking outside. So this is for indoor purposes only. There's 1, 2, 4. Put the lid on. and start the timer. Okay, everyone, it's been about 20 minutes and everything is heating up nicely. As I stated, I'm doing 4 cups of water in this particular setup because the flame is a lot closer. So I wanted to see how long it will take to get to at least a simmer. Turn this around. So as you can see, everything is sitting up on this kind of like this ledge here, this platform door. So I'm going to turn this back around. Okay, everyone, it has been about just over 40 minutes and everything looks like it's heating up. I will say, no, it is not boiling, but it is simmering and it's really hot. You can see the steam. So now I'm going to test out this because this requires 4 cups of water. So I'm going to test this. It says to cook for 10 minutes. Okay, everyone, it has been about 10 minutes, a little bit longer, but let's test this and see how it is. Off the fire. It's hot. So I'm gonna test this and see how this is. Okay, it's cooked. I consider that to be a success. Although it did take longer to come up to a simmer, about 40 minutes, but I just cooked some soup. This is one of the soups I had in a previous video, and it works, everyone. Okay, this is the STERNO stove that I'm going to test next. Okay, so this one here is the STERNO stove, and it's made specially just to use sternos in. So it also collapsed down. And let's see if I can get this set up here. Now let's go ahead and insert our sterno. And this is the door. Okay. Let's close the door. Now this sits even closer to the flame, but I'm still going to do 4 cups of water in this one since it's even closer. But I only have 1 sterno. There's only space for 1. 1, 2. Okay, let's put our lid on top and get the timer going and see how long it takes to bring this to a simmer. Okay, it's been about 20 minutes, so let's see. Ooh, we're steaming hot. Yep, that's hot. I'm gonna add in some chopped onions or dehydrated onions. Now it's hot, but it's not simmering yet. I thought I would do some frozen vegetables. That way I can add it to the soup that I just made. Okay, well, I'm gonna let that heat up and then see where we're at. Okay, it has been about just over 10 minutes, maybe 15 minutes, and I have achieved boiling. Another success, everyone. I wanted to bring some options for people who want to be able to cook on the inside and not necessarily have to go outside. And each of the each of the portable burners I brought to you are easily portable. Now this one here is a folding stove. I did get it off of Amazon, and it does not come with a carry case. So you either have to put it in another bag, fold it up, or put it back in here. The mid-size one, this one is UNIGEAR, and it does come with a carry bag. The first one comes with this carry bag. This is a bit heavier. This fills about maybe 3 pounds. So that one's quite a bit heavier, but it is bigger. This one is very light, probably a half a pound. And this here is quite smaller, but it does achieve a boil. Okay, so out of all 3 of them, this one has achieved boiling status. You have to be careful not to touch this because it's hot. I just wanted to bring you some emergency options to be able to cook on the inside, as well as being able to use a camp stove or a butane or a propane stove. Guys, there's no excuse why you shouldn't be prepared. If nothing else, each one of these came off of Amazon. I will leave the link below. No, I'm not sponsored. I don't get any money or paid for this. So this is small, something you can put into your emergency bug out or bug in bag to use, as well as these are smaller than, you know, smaller than the butane canisters. So yeah, there you have it. If you have any questions, please leave a comment below. Thanks for watching.